Welcome back to the simulation. This time we are in the galaxy on our way to the Nexus.
Now orbiting Kadara.
Yeah. I don't care about Kadara. 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 Now we go to the Nexus because we got hard. Oh. Yeah. Why on earth is this app not recognizing the stream? Really strange. Really strange. So you. Always takes like really long. Anyway. So yeah, live on the frontier. Let's finish that quest. Finally. Took me long enough. And also I have to get to Aya. Good old Aya. Say. By the way, are there any new informations? No. So that just happens if you do like main mission dependent stuff, I think. Yeah, oh wait. Let's just reduce the sign. There. Wonderful. This is HNS. Who do I actually need to talk? I always want to press N for some reason. It's from another game. Life on the Frontier. That was the... Wait a minute. Spender quest. Strange. That one. Exactly. Let's see. Yep. On operations. Perfect. Let's confront Addison. Like, we don't need to confront Addison, don't do we? And the mouse is again right there in the center. All the time. Come on. Really?
Have now claimed control of Kadar. The collective leader known as the Charlatan has now been identified as Reyes Vidal, the notorious smuggler. Vidal is on the run as Kadara's security tightens under outcast leader Sloan Kelly. This is HNS.
HNS. Ah, this is the terminal stuff. Like you either can listen to it or it's written. Very neat. And let's get that one. Nice. Yeah. Let's get all the bonuses.
I know why you're here. Yale told me to expect a visit. I hoped this blunder wouldn't come to light, but Helios has a habit of dashing our hopes. Have the three sabers been eliminated, Pathfinder?
Indeed. Yeah, it doesn't erase what you did. But yeah, they have been eliminated.
Then the problem's solved. As far as everyone's concerned, the three sabers acted on their own.
But they didn't, did they? Hey, Ryder.
Who the hell's this?
Yeah, so it started the investigation.
This investigation started with Sid's instincts.
I applaud good instincts, but not in this case.
Oh, really?
So I was right, wasn't I? Someone on the Nexus was helping the three sabers.
Yes, it was a mistake. We authorized a course of action that cost lives, but, like I said, it's over.
You have to tell people. If we made a mistake, we have to own it, right?
Who does that serve? It could damage relations with the Angara, spark another uprising.
It would be lying. Ryder, if you hide this, what else will you let them hide?
We're not taking tips on diplomacy from a teenager.
But yeah, she does have a point, you know? Like, that's the thing, like, this is the game of politics, kind of. So the thing that you have to do is, like, always keep face. But that's the thing. That is just the thing. That's the annoying thing about politics. Is the normal guy just usually doesn't really care. And then you have that. Mm, ah, but it's always a fine line, but it's really difficult. Like if you want people to really start afresh, right? You have to be earnest a little bit. So let's
With all due respect,
go
Director,
sit.
Sid's right. Transparency is important for building trust. People need to know they can trust us, even when we screw up.
I'll make sure people hear about this.
Pathfinder, you're making a mistake.
I know.
Maybe. But at least I'm willing to acknowledge it.
So
Pathfinder.
no reaction or anything.
Pathfinder.
Let's see what happens here. Like, I think that some of those decisions will actually bite me in the end. Because there will be another uprising on the Nexus. Or at least another planet or something like this. A revolt against the Milky Way initiative. So, Kandros, does he have to say anything now? No.
So that's
I'll
what the
find it.
Kett are up to, transforming people into willing slaves.
Now we know why they take so many prisoners.
Well, they're sure as hell not taking any more.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Sweet. So, let's see the strike team missions real quick. Come on. I can just do this because of all the resources I can get. That's the only reason. So, yeah, 38% is a little bit low. Yeah, there we go. 88%, very nice. And this one will be, 93. And we got that one, 70. And is there another silver mission? Oh no, that one is active at the moment. Okay, so let's go with the bronze ones. Alright, got those. 110, and I need what? 160.
Secure message from
So, second, let's just save and reload real quick. You have to do this extremely fast. I almost feel as if I would do a speedrun or something like that. Wait, no. I have to get them there. And there's nothing else I have to start, do I? Maybe something in here? No. No, okay. No one's hiding in the quarters. So let's have a quick check on those thingamajiggies. Gather intel on enemies. Okay, just 2 more to go. Then there's, of course, the Aya missions. That is 2 I have to finish, and then there are those, the team-specific ones. Search for memory triggers, speak with Edison on Tempest, but I can just talk to her directly, right? Search the Valet system for Arc Lucinia, okay. Investigate anomaly on Illadin. So many anomalies. Hog on the greenhouse. Wait, greenhouse, a Krogan transport containing an essential seed ball was stolen from their colony on Illadin. At the greenhouse. It probably is on Illadin as well. Alright, so next stop is, of course, Aya.
Fireworks in Cephessa as outpost colonists out
Come
engineer an
on.
Angaran outlaw and destroy his ship in a daring rescue. This is HNS.
Yeah, it always is HNS. When is it not HNS? Nice. It's kind of strange. Like this little bit of a ending of this quest was just almost not worth it. Stopping the stream before. Alright, yeah, check your mail
All
from
systems green.
PB. Ooh. Alright, so... yeah, let's just talk with... let's just do the stuff on the Tempest here. Real quick. So... check the mail from PB. She probably says something really important. And got a lead. Hey, I've discovered someone who can help us find Pock. He might need a little convincing. When we go to Kadara Port, meet me in the bar place. Oh, again, it's Kadara Port. Let's go get my bot back. Oh, yeah. And stolen Nexus goods. Pathfinder Rider. I'm the one who was storing supplies around the Nexus for delivery to Kadara that were intended for hard-working and downtrodden exiles just trying to survive. The initiative cast them out with almost no regard for their future. Whole families, many of whom were only barely implicated in the revolts, are left because they couldn't bear to separate from loved ones. I was able to make several deliveries before you took it upon yourself to shut down the pipeline, enough to buy them some time and hopefully get them back on their feet. I've left my post on Nexus and joined these disenfranchised people. I wanted you to know that this was done out of concern and caring, not avarice or greed. Please don't take it out on the people of Kadara. Good luck to you. And of course, it's some anonymous guy. Oh, right. I should have known you couldn't just stand by, always the White Knight. It's why I didn't tell you about my identity. The Collective is nothing but shades of grey and blurred lines. No doubt you think saving Sloan was the right thing to do. It must have. It wasn't. She'll bring war to Elias. I only hope I can recover my assets in time to stop her, and that you won't try to stop me, Reyes. Dear customer, we appreciate your previous business and hope you enjoyed our unique power-packed home-brewed spirits. We are constantly improving and experimenting on new blends, so be sure to check back with us. Sincerely, Zed, founder of the BHOK, the Bootleggers Association of Katara. And another update, don't expect these regularly, just wanted to know I'm keeping up my end of the bargain. The outpost is safe from the Collective and the rest of the crazies in the Badlands. Slower. Interesting. So, meet PB in the Kadara bar or just... yeah, strangely. Does she have to say anything now?
Ryder, hey. Kala was right. Nothing missing except Pock. Hate imagining Kalinda tiptoeing around here, with nosy eyes and sticky fingers. Is there anything you need?
Yeah.
I
Is
like
that
it when you
another?
flirt.
Have I flirt?
Okay, it's a
worry,
standard
Ryder.
reaction all the time.
Thank
You know it.
Yeah. Nice. So, this way. Don't want to go into the exit pod. Come on. Who is it I wanted to talk to? Yeah, Edison on the VidCon.
VidCon channels are ready, Pathfinder.
Yeah. So, no, what is it she wants to tell me? Oh, again, the mouse? What is going on?
Tell me about the satellite you found.
Director? What are you talking about?
My alert identified a ZK resource tracker. They're emergency tech, full of overrides so they can bypass protocol. They were designed by Dr. Zoe Jean Kennedy. She disappeared with the Exiles. If her tech has shown up, that could give someone a backdoor to steal from your outposts.
Oh, no. Okay. Yeah. Wait, disappeared? Disappeared what?
She disappeared with the Exiles, but you aren't calling her one?
She
Interesting.
sympathized, but we'd never let an expert like that go. She was vital. But in the chaos, a lot of things and people went missing.
No shit. Okay, and what is this
Why were
satellite?
these trackers allowed to bypass protocols?
They're supposed to be hubs, to rapidly track and pull resources if lives are at stake somewhere. That's why they weren't deployed. Tan didn't like anyone bypassing his rubber stamp.
If this satellite is new, how is it kept up with our security measures?
That's a very good question.
Okay, so that means there's one on the inside. And Dr. Zoe Kennedy, tell me more about
What
it.
was Dr. Kennedy's role in the initiative?
She designed the orbital beacons, forward stations, and half the kit in the Tempest. She'd ram an upgrade through before the requisition was on Tan's desk. Dr. Kennedy disappeared along with the Exiles. That was a big loss.
Okay, and
Pretty
what about this
extreme to
alert?
set up a personal alert. Why do that?
A lot of Dr. Kennedy's projects were unofficial.
But you backed them. Like these trackers.
I don't want some asshole using my access codes to cut a backdoor into our resources, or Tan blaming me for it. But I also want to know what happened to her.
Interesting. But you just made this backdoor kind of yourself, right? Or at least you ordered it. Anyway, where do I
If we have
start?
to find the tech or the person, where do we begin?
You got a sliver of data from the first tracker. With more scans, maybe Suvi can assemble a point of origin. Obviously, these trackers are being deployed where initiative tech is concentrated. That means outposts. Try another outpost system, or place more. Maybe you'll draw them out, whoever they are.
And when we find them?
They're stealing our resources. My concern is Dr. Kennedy, her tech, their lives. In that order.
Alright, so find a CK tracker in the null system. That's the only one remaining. Let's do that. Let's just keep some consistency here. And then we can go to Aya. And then we can do the team-related missions. So wonderful. I'm just saving like a madman. It's amazing. Whee! And it's not here. Null system. Where is null? The little things that matter. Oh, it's right there on. Of course, it's on Vault. Why not? This was the only planet that was missing. I was on Haval. I was on Eos again. I was on Katara multiple times, and I have to go back again. All the time it's going back to Haval.
by another of those CK trackers.
Katara.
Let's try to get
So-
close enough to pull some data.
On it. Anomaly on sensors.
Yeah.
Tracker ahead. Looks active.
No shit.
Ease up on it. We need a point of origin.
Point of origin. How do I even? Of
It's one
course.
twitchy self-destruct.
Just let me stick a predictive model in this fragment. There, a common vector, maybe a point of origin.
Good job. Let's go.
Sweet. The satellite tracks initiative shipments and allocates emergency drops without authorization, and no ZK tracker satellites were authorized or deployed by the Nexus. So you find the origin of the signal in the Nalesh system. Oh, right, so another one. What is Nalesh? Somewhere in the middle of nowhere? Oh, of course. Kind of like those rings, they're really beautiful. Okay,
I'm picking
where
up
is
something.
that thing? Over there.
Probe away. Getting a scan.
And no reaction. Okay. Is it? Dropship.
Pathfinder. This is the exact nav point indicated by the ZK trackers.
Right, Addison's request. Let's see if this helps us find our missing scientist.
Damn it. The shuttle's just a relay. But I think we can get in their feeds. Hold on.
Signals through. Ready for coordinate transferring.
Hmm.
Who the fuck? We've been found.
Hello.
Deadhead the comms.
Yeah, you've stolen property. Wait, I'm a
Here
Pathfinder.
we go again. I'm the Pathfinder.
A Pathfinder. One finally showed?
Harlan, stop talking.
Is that Dr. Kennedy? Are you okay? Director Addison is concerned about you and your tech.
Keep them talking, Ryder. Tracing.
All I want is to stop the stealing. I have outposts of people trying to start their lives.
Outpost starting lives, huh?
Let them see, Harlan.
See
They just
what?
forwarded Dr. Kennedy's medical profile. Ryder.
She's pregnant.
Oh.
That woman is pregnant.
That
why-
woman knows full well the state she's in.
And yeah, you're the first in Andromeda, I think.
Chemical blockers were standard for cryo. We were supposed to wait until we were stable.
And when was that going to be? Everything was going wrong. The Nexus had no plan. You're with Addison? Well, she fell in line with Tan, said we couldn't add new mouths until we were stable. But this wasn't about waiting until we could afford a house. We were dying. So I left. with enough meds for Harlan and I to get off the blockers.
How far along? Dr. Kennedy, how long?
8 months, give or take.
We're not going
Okay.
back. You're not getting my tech. We'll be fine without you. Tell Addison. Fuck it, don't
Come
tell her
on.
anything. Kill it.
What the fuck?
They flashed the core. Couldn't get a trace.
Addison will want to hear about this. And I've got questions for her.
That's not good. It's definitely not good. And, hey, I can at least scan something. This vessel is not listed in any Nexus manifest, despite clearly being an initiative vessel. All systems are encrypted in the same manner as Dr. Kennedy's CK tracker satellites. Alright. Damn it. T. So T is basically the back to Tempest bug. T for Tempest. Makes sense. These I like. Oh, look at that view. You can at least see the ship from here. That's kind of neat. Nice. Okay. But I don't really expect the stars to shine like that. Because, yeah, actually in space everything is really, really dark. And you okay, I'm just saying that. But the idea is the following. The only reason we can actually see stars is that there's enough light coming from them that reacts with the atmosphere so that it glows, right? This is why we can see it. If we are like on another planet, also like everything is pitch blackness. This is also why like a what else could that be? Come on, like the scope thingamajig, the telescope is able to see more stars if it has a very slow shutter speed. But this is not really the word. Anyway, if it leaves more time for the light to actually come to the sensor, and like little by little you get even more stars appearing because there's just a little bit of light coming. And the same goes kind of for the eyes, right? In order for the eyes to actually notice that much light, there has to be a lot of light present there. Our eyes are actually not made for like just a little bit of photons. And this is why the atmosphere is important. Actually really interesting. So, actually let's just read up on that. Can you see stars in space? Bam. Stars are clearly visible in space. Stars are very dim, and light reflected by the Earth and the Moon is just so much brighter. To take good pictures in space, you need to have a high shutter speed, and a very short Why a very short exposure? Which means our planet and satellite are clearly visible, but the stars can't be seen. Okay. I can't see stars in space photograph. Do astronauts see stars in space? Yeah, that's the one. Apollo astronauts reported they could see the brightest stars if they stood in the shadow of the lunar module, and also they saw stars while orbiting the far side of the moon. Can astronauts see? Okay. Huh. But yeah, they can only see it if there's no light disturbance there. Okay. That like brightens the space too much. I can't you see stars in space? There we go. Fast exposure times means they can get good pictures of the bright Earth. Okay, so Earth is bright. And if you have like a what was that? Like a short exposure, you can like quickly get all the light from the Earth, and the rest is just blackness. Even in space, stars are relatively dim and simply don't produce enough light to show up in photos set for bright sunlight. Okay, this is sunlight stuff, but what about the eyes? Can you see the no? Can you see stars in the dark side of the moon? No. Well, we cannot see stars at night. Cannot? during the day, our star, the sun, makes our sky so bright that we cannot see the much dimmer stars. At night, when the sky is dark, the light of the stars can be seen. No shit. That is actually the wrong question. Interesting. But some people are not able to see the stars, actually, because there's too much light pollution and just too much pollution anyway in the air for things to get through. So it just blurs it out and it's just a grayish darkness. Anyway.
Director Addison, I have a sighting on your missing Dr. Kennedy and her trackers.
She's alive?
And 8 months pregnant.
Fucking hell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you said she disappeared. And that's why she left to start. Mm-hmm.
She wasn't abducted by exiles. She left because the Nexus had no plan. She said you didn't want people to try getting pregnant.
Of course I didn't. We had no worlds. We knew we would lose people. I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't going to watch babies die, too.
Yeah, makes sense.
Irresponsible, selfish. She was always like this, even back on Earth. She talked me into this, and now we have to save her tail.
People do stupid things, but that's just how it is. But yeah, talked Edison into this. What?
Wait, what did Dr. Kennedy talk you into?
She's an old university friend.
Mm-hmm.
We were catching up, and she mentioned a project she was training for.
The Andromeda Initiative?
She'd still be here if I wasn't forced to tell her no a year ago.
Okay. And what about the contraception in cryo?
What was the timetable for stopping the contraceptives everyone got before cryo?
No way to tell. It was to be determined.
Whoa.
You had to know that would frustrate people.
It was the only answer we could give. The alternative was more mouths and more death.
It's just understandable. Anyway, but what do we save her from, actually?
Dr. Kennedy seems to have a group with her. Stealing aside, she has support.
How long will that last? She's the smartest person I know, but she jumps without looking. Ryder, we have 2 speeches banked for the first child in Andromeda. Trust me, you want the one for the good outcome.
Okay, now back to searching it is.
We find more of her ZK trackers.
Hopefully you can draw them out by placing more outposts. If she hasn't changed the protocol.
She's 8 months. She may be distracted.
This is a complete shit show. Find them, Pathfinder. The first human child in Andromeda can't just disappear.
Well, at least we don't want it to just disappear. Find a secret tracker in the GovOrcom system. Hey. And another one it is. Let's just ignore the mouse cursor right now. This is one of the few games where that stuff happens. It's really strange. Okay, GovOrcom. Oh, wait a minute. And it's gone now. Good. Because there's no cursor present in this window, that's why it didn't disappear. So yeah, GovOrcom, where's GovOrcom? Over there, in Kadara. Everything points to Kadara. Like, it's just so all the time. Like, why? Every quest goes back to Kadara. Every single time. PB's quest, back to Kadara. Get some goods from somewhere, back to Kadara. Any other quest.
Just detected a ZK
Just
tracker.
back to Kadara.
Scans ready. We need Dr. Kennedy's location.
Understood.
And it's over here.
Anomaly on sensors. Something's different, Pathfinder. An Angara signal in the tracker.
Ooh.
Try and get me the last message through.
Let's see. Let's hope it doesn't explode this time. Hey.
We find the source. This tech will give us initiative access.
Oh,
Breeder's
that's not good.
also a symbolic target. No mercy.
No car targeting Dr. Kennedy. Suvi, do we have her?
Negative. We need another tracker.
Of course. Now, where do I go? On hold. Place an outpost to attract a CK tracker satellite. Place an outpost to attract a CK tracker satellite. Like, what if I actually placed all the outposts already, right? Is that kind of bound to a specific outpost, or do you actually have to place an outpost at all, right? Like, is it triggered by any outpost or by a specific one? There's just one outpost missing, and there's I think it's on Eladine. Yeah, it's probably on Eladine, and the moment I place it there, I can finish that mission. All right, so that means I have to go to Aya and finish the other 2 side missions. Ah, that's beautiful. Alright, Aya's over here. Wait a minute, there are actually 2 planets, like this one and the moon. But I can't target it. Alright. Is that the one? Yeah, landing zone on Aya. Forgotten history, safe journey. Jal, Ahmad, Araf, friend or foe. What is that quest all about? Alright. Let's just land there. I have no idea that. No, wait, Jal. Oh, it's his last name. Oh, like Jal Ahmad. Okay, it's Jal. Like the Jal in my team, Jal. Yes. Okay. Of course, it's a surname. That was one of the quicker scenes. The one in Kadara takes ages. Damn it. I always press N for some reason. So, there's this Marexus, and there's Return to Mariko. Let's do that one.